Good morning, geeks, and welcome back to another episode of our Better Than Wolves series. To start off today, I want to do a little bit of continuation on some of the changes that I kind of missed in the previous one. Specifically going to a jungle. Apparently there are some new things there, so what I'm going to do is find my way over there, try to find some of the new stuff, and check things out. Also, if you were curious about the different stages of the trees, there's the first one. I think that's maybe second, third, and it grows. Oh, fourth? Fourth looks like a normal sapling. And is it a creeper? Oh, wait. I don't have the shears, but I'm gonna try messing around with a couple things there. So I'll see you guys after I'm in a jungle. Alright, we're at a jungle now, and I want to check out some of the different changes that apparently exist in here. So, I don't know if Better Than Wolves makes it so boats suck, and when you break them, they break or something. Oh, no, you get them back. Okay, that's good. So first thing off the bat is apparently leaves. Leaves are now horrible. Yep, walking on leaves. Walking on leaves is a horrible experience, so if you spawn in a jungle, it sucks. And apparently there's also another monster inside of here somewhere. And I'm hoping to find that. I don't know if it's something that's only going to spawn during the night or not. So there may have to be some... Oh, nope, there it is. Okay, yep, that's all I needed to see. There are spiders. There are jungle spiders, and they act kind of like cave spiders, but it doesn't seem like they have as long of a poison time. Oh, what did it do to my hunger? What? Okay, they poison you and also make you super hungry? How could a spider give me food poisoning? Crappy spiders. Okay, that's all I wanted to see. I don't think there's any other changes other than monsters don't spawn in the leaves in jungles anymore. So you can't just get like an easy start if you find a jungle. But that's not something that we even have to concern ourselves with at all. Alright, we're back home. And being here reminds me of one of the horrible things about Better Than Wolves, which is this horrible millstone. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to get this away from my main base. Let's just get away from it for right now. I want to get that away from my main base and create a specific building for the millstone so that we can not have to deal with it. We can dump off large amounts of items, just let them continue to process, and when we come back, just have them all finished up. So what I'm thinking in terms of where to place that, while I'm in this area, I want to have most of my machines loaded and doing work. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put the millstone off in this direction. And I want to do a windmill with it. So what I'm going to do is just try to find a place over there and set up a sort of start for it. If you see my previous Better Than Wolves world, I think I'm going to do a design similar to that. Here we have what I think is going to be a fairly decent spot for our mill to be. It's close enough to our main area that it should remain loaded. And it's kind of up in at the top of a mountain, or top of a hill, so that logically windmills are going to get lots of wind here, especially coming off of the ocean or whatever. And we're going to build it up, but the first things that I'm thinking about is the logistics of filling this thing, as well as collecting from it. So all of these places that I have torches on right now, I'm thinking are going to be where we have our millstones. They're going to be underneath the ground, far enough that I can get water flowing towards them, so I can do collection methods and all that. And yeah. So we're gonna put water on top to move the items around and fill the millstones. And yeah, I can't really think of anything else we need to say about it, but I'm not 100% sure about the design. It's all rough in my head. They're gonna have to be powered from down below. Down the center of the whole windmill is going to be the shaft that brings the power to power everything. And in order to have collection, I think we're going to need a pulley system that's on a timer to bring items up and then put them into the output chest or something like that. Seeing as you can't use pistons really to do that in Better Than Wolves. So I'm going to try building the exterior of this first and figuring out a nice looking design, and then we'll see what we end up with. Just hanging out. So creepers will not explode if you cut off their creeper oysters. So that's actually a little bit interesting. But I don't know what else you're supposed to do with them. And apparently they also don't drop records if they're shot by skeletons when they're in this mode. And we can actually look at their face. It doesn't look like you're cutting out their eyeballs. I think they just have a weird expression when you cut off their other things. Oh man, I wonder if creeper oysters are modeled things. I don't know. We're gonna have to check when we have a mob farm or something like that. Victory! So, I've been playing around with the design of this building, and so far it looks like it's going to be pretty attractive. I'm probably going to make it about twice the height it is right now, and then we're going to smack a windmill on it and see how it turns out. Inside of it, we're just going with wood floors. I think I'm going to use a ladder around the back just to get up and down, and the lower sections, lower floors, are going to be cobblestone walls, and I'm thinking of putting a glass floor just above the grinders so that I can actually look down and see them operating or whatever. And that might work out for us. So I think here is where we're going to have our input and output chests, and I'm going to continue building and show you guys as it develops. Alright, the main building is, it's looking good so far. I like the way that the wood and stone ends up working together. For the top two floors, I made it go in a little bit, and that looks pretty good. The topmost floor is actually one higher than the rest because I want it to be centered when we create or put our windmill in. Actually, let's just go back out here. I haven't finished up the bottom floors yet. I'm going to probably do that a little bit later. But, yeah. The back side has a little bit of a protruding part. Like this right here is all straight because we've got a ladder. And I kind of like it not being completely even all the way around. Makes it look a little bit different. So what I need next is to grab the windmill that we were using previously. We're going to use we're going to try out two of the different windmills. We're going to try out the vertical windmill at the very top and see how that looks. And then we're going to try out the horizontal, or wait, they're both kind of vertical in just different ways. Yeah, there we go. Got both of them. I've got the axles on me and gearboxes. And I need a little bit more wood to just finish up the top of the tree, or of the flooring. Okay. Just in case we need it for something else, but we also want to keep a little bit of oak wood on us. And I'll just grab some food along the way so we're not starving when we get up there. Now that I'm looking at this thing, there's a little bit of a problem that we have to deal with. See the rim there? That's kind of a little bit dark. Monsters could potentially spawn on there and then attack us as we approach the building or whatever. I'll have to think about that a little bit later, though. So, first one that I want to try, the one that I think that's going to look the best on this is going to be the one that goes right here in the front. I'm pretty sure with the height of these top two floors, I've left enough room for the windmill. Oh, it's a little bit dark up here. Just put some lighting in. There we go. Axle. I thought you used to, like, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you used to be able to rotate axles with your bare hands? I don't know. Guess we're gonna have to go along the outside and kind of ladder our way down in order to put it in. Seems dangerous. I don't like this. Okay. Okay, just edge a little bit more inwards. Oh. There. And then one more. And crap. So now I need to get rid of the ladders in order to prevent them from being a problem. I'm gonna go actually one more out here if we can. Okay. I need an actual block to stand on. So just so it's not completely rubbing against. Put that on. I believe the way it works is you can actually get 3 spaces, or 3 axles going without them breaking from this source, which is a change in one of the more recent versions that you weren't able to do. Ooh, I could actually fit in the gearbox and detector for rain there as well. So let's go out to the front, or go up front and see how this looks. I'm going to give it a couple different angles in order to sort of sell us or make us hate it. Let's see. Cringe as you look. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Honestly, the windmill kind of looks a little bit small compared to the rest of the building. Someone had said that we were making this too big. I might have to agree with them on that. Another option that we have is we could actually make it go higher, and we can make it so that the base of it is thinner, but I don't know if that would actually make it any better looking. Let's see. I'm gonna replace it with the other style of windmill, and we're gonna see what it looks like then. All right, let's try it again. This time with a vertical windmill, and I think we have the same problem. Just ignore that stuff right there. That's no big deal. I think we have the same problem of it being too large of a building. sort of thing that I should have probably tried out in creative mode first or something. I'm going to try extending it up higher and bringing in the overall, like, width of everything a little bit. No, then we're going to just have a problem of it being too tall. I guess I'm going to think about this for a little bit and we'll come back with a solution. I tried some things out in creative mode, and I think the solution to our problem is creating a much smaller base for our windmill. I'm going to do width-wise smaller, but it's actually going to be a little bit taller, and we're going to go with the vertical windmill at the top. Though I'll probably show you the other one, because why not? So I'm going to tear this down, and we're going to build, or rebuild it, and make it look better. So, see you guys in an hour. It's gonna take ages. So apparently what you can do now is you can actually smelt down your diamond tools and get the diamond ingots back, if the patch notes are correct. Which is different than the way it used to be. You used to only get the iron back when you did this, so that's gonna make diamond way more valuable. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, I'm a little distracted from destroying and rebuilding the windmill over there. I just realized that I have some ender pearls. I have 2 ender pearls, and I want to try making the ender glasses things, whatever they're called, ocular eyes, I don't know. And that involves going into the Nether, which, if you remember, I mentioned the Nether has been buffed a whole bunch. And I kind of want to see how it's been buffed. So let's just work our way down, see how bad it is. I do have a couple arrows. I guess what our major limiting factor is going to be is how many arrows we end up having. So first off, withers and blazes and all that stuff, I think they can spawn anywhere, so that's something that already existed. The ghasts are the things that are more difficult now. No, stop. Stop. Okay. Oh, shoot! Ugh. He almost hit me. So, what the hell is that? Oh. Withers! I don't think in this world I've gotten a single wither skeleton's head. One of the things, I really don't want to waste my arrows now that they cost so much more. Okay. In order to make the eyes, the ocular eyes, or whatever they are, you need some blaze powder to make the ender pearls into ender eyes. That's why we're here. All I need is one single blaze rod. I don't have one of those in my inventory right now. Okay. I didn't really get a grasp for how difficult this place is, but I guess we are done. So we might as well head back. After one more blaze. Oh god, 2 blazes. No, stop! No, don't charge again! Damn it. We need to automate our farm so that we don't have to use potions. Let's get out of here. Alright, I've got all the materials together, and we should be able to make the eyes that or the glasses things that I'm talking about. And we can check those out. So, oculars of ender, and strap. Gives us ender spectacles. Now, I've got these 3 crappy, useless straps that I have no use for. Like, most recipes involve a belt, which is 4 straps. Now these are just gonna sit around in my chest now for forever? That kind of sucks. Let's put these on and see. Okay. They make everything green, and I think they mostly work at night. Let's try going to somewhere, or night in places where it's dark. So let's just go watch, or go use these underground. These things break really easily, from what I remember, so you probably don't want to be fighting with these or anything like that. One of the other things that I wonder is, can I look at Endermen while wearing these? Because we might need them for the Enderman or the Ender Dragon fight, if it's the case. So let's run over to this dark, deep pit, and we can see some of the benefits that these glasses offer us. So first off, see those little swirls? Those little swirls are where monsters are capable of spawning. Unlike in other mods where you can see where monsters are capable of spawning if it was daytime or something like that, these eyes only work based off of the real light level. So if I break one of these, you can't see that. Like at night, monsters would probably be able to spawn in this block because the sun's out and it's lighting that up. So if you want to figure out where monsters are going to spawn and where you have to prevent that, you have to do it at nighttime. But yeah, those are the main things that these eyes do, unless there's something else added since the last time I played. Look at that. Monster's gonna drop on my head in this area. I'm gonna use these and sort of make sure everything around me is lit up. But that's not something fun or interesting to record. Alright. This thing is a lot smaller in terms of width and everything now. And I'm liking it, though I'm thinking this specific version is a little too short. I'm going to make it 1 higher and test that out, and then we'll try the other type as well. Or actually, let's try the other type right now. Still looks a little stubby, and the distance between the blades and the roof looks a little bit weirder when it's a smaller version. So I'm going to add the 4th story on, definitely, regardless of what version, and next time I'll try it a little bit closer to the rest of the building. Alright, this looks a little bit better, I'm thinking. I'm going to try the other windmill, but I kind of am leaning a little bit more towards the horizontal version. I guess it's horizontal version. And I'll have to try to make some sort of a cap or something. And maybe we can make it so that that transition between that layer and that layer is using stairs as opposed to the wood to make it a little bit more gradual. 'Cause right now it's very sudden. So I'm going to play around with things. Alright. There's a couple holes in the walls and whatnot, but this is what it looks like when we use the vertical method, or the vertical one. I'm going to be asking chat, seeing as we're doing this recording live, and you guys are missing out. So, let me know though which one you guys think is better looking. Definitely we need to add some sort of light or on its top, because during the nighttime it's going to look bad. I'm thinking we might put just like a whole bunch of glowing pumpkins in that top layer to light it up from below or something. And yeah, let's figure out which one we're going to use. I think we've got the overall design of our little our windmill here. We're going to be using this to just run a whole bunch of millstones. Let's go on into the inside, and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing in order to get the power downwards, and I'll show you the roof as well. So the roofs on each section are a lot lower than they used to be. And inside of here it is a lot more cramped. Throughout the middle, what we're going to have is just the power going downwards. Directly down the middle. And then at the bottom, we'll split it off into multiple directions in order to get power to multiple mills. They're all going to be automated. So let's just set up the gearboxes and get things down to the bottom. Let's see. I guess we should build from the bottom upwards in order to get the gearboxes to go the direction I want, but we'll just fiddle around. So the input, outputs, and everything like that is going to be a little bit different than what I expected. We might actually have to do that downstairs. Even though this top area is a lot smaller, I think the bottom area may remain the same size. But I'm going to cover this with dirt and change where the ladder is positioned. We've already got some of this dug out. And then we have the spacing figured out as well to get quite a few millstones going. More than 9. I can't remember the exact number it was. Let's just take this out. I will leave that there so I can pick it up later. Then what we'll do for each floor is just come through and rotate it upwards. There we go. And now we should have mechanical power throughout our whole windmill. And can't rotate that. Just knock this out and build the rest of the ladder. Gearboxes, you really need to stop looking so much like wood. I'm sure throughout my world I have a whole bunch of different instances of me using the wrong material. Okay. So this floor is going to have to be too thick. That way we can have dirt up here and not actually notice it. And yeah. But I think we're going to have to save that for another episode because this one is running a little bit long. So yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. We were very productive today. I wish we didn't have to build that first windmill. That first windmill took up a lot of my day. But I'm really proud of how this smaller version looked. We're still going to add some finishing touches and make it look a little bit less even, and maybe we'll fix up that ridge and whatnot. But that's for tomorrow. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next day. And have a nice night, day, or whatever.